করছি তোমাদের কিডনি সম্বন্ধে আজকে আমরা পড়ব। সো ক্যান এনিওয়ান সে দ্য স্ট্রাকচার অফ কিডনি? কে বলতে পারবে? পার্টস অফ দ্য কিডনি। কিডনি কম্প্রাইজেস অফ হোয়াট? হোয়াট আর দ্য টু মেন পার্টস অফ কিডনি? কর্টেক্স অ্যান্ড মেডুলা। এবারে আগে আমরা আজকের টপিকটা ইট ইজ কোয়াইট ডিফিকাল্ট, বাট ইউ মাস্ট আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড। বুঝে পড়লে ঠিক কনসেপ্টটা ক্লিয়ার হবে। আগে আমরা কিডনির স্ট্রাকচারটা একটু দেখে নিই। এইটা হচ্ছে কিডনি স্ট্রাকচার। কর্টেক্স অ্যান্ড মেডুলা এই দুটো হচ্ছে কিডনির মেন পার্টস। এবার কিডনির মেডুলা থেকে দেয়ার আর ক্যালিক্স and then this is the renal pelvis, and from the renal pelvis there is ureter. So this is the structure of kidney. And microscopically what is the unit of kidney? Nephron. Good. Nephron is the microscopic unit of kidney, and nephron comprises of tubules and glomerulus Bowman's capsule. So this is the microscopic structure of kidney. So kidney comprises of nephrons. So cortical nephron, juxtamedullary nephron. Juxta mane next to. So these nephrons are beside the medulla, just next to medulla. So in our body, cortical nephron comprises of 85% and juxtamedullary nephron 15%. Okay, and here is another image of glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. So this is the filtration unit. That means urine produced is filtered in this space. Glomerulus and Bowman's capsule. So coming back to the structure again, so tubules comprises of proximal convoluted tubule, you have heard the name, distal convoluted tubule, then the loops of Henle. There are ascending loop and descending loop. This is the structure, and from there the collecting tubule is formed. So this is the basic structure of kidney. Then we will see in details over here that how the Bowman's capsule and glomerulus is involved in disease. So glomerulonephritis, itis mane inflammation. So glomerulonephritis means inflammation in the glomerulus. Now inflammation ta hoy keno? Why? Inflammation occurs due to some injury. Now the basic of glomerulonephritis is injury. So injury to glomerulus. Eita bujhte parle concept ta clear hobe. So glomerulus, it comprises of, see the pathogenesis of glomerular injury. So glomerulus comprises of tuft of capillaries in which the filtration function of kidney takes place. So the pathogenesis is, there are two methods by which injury occurs. This is glomerulonephritis is immune mediated. এখানে immunity সংক্রান্ত ইনজুরি হয়। তো ইমিউন মিডিয়েটেড মানে অ্যান্টিজেন অ্যান্টিবডি কমপ্লেক্স ইজ ফর্মড। নাও দ্য অ্যান্টিজেন অ্যান্টিবডি যে কমপ্লেক্সটা তৈরি হয়, দ্যাট মে বি সার্কুলেটিং, মিনস সার্কুলেটিং ইন দ্য ক্যাপিলারিজ, অর there may be in situ antigen antibody immune complex. So this is the mechanism of glomerular injury. Antibodies reacting in situ means at that place, wherever the antigen and antibody reaction is occurring, যেখানে গ্লোমেরিউলাসে যেখানে অ্যান্টিজেন অ্যান্টিবডি রিয়াকশনটা হচ্ছে সেটা ইন সিটু হচ্ছে। আর একটা হচ্ছে সার্কুলেটিং মানে গ্লোমেরিউলার ক্যাপিলারিসের মধ্যে অ্যান্টিজেন অ্যান্টিবডিটা সার্কুলেট করছে। সো দিস ইজ দ্য প্যাথোজেনেসিস অফ glomerular injury. So it is antibody mediated or cell body mediated injury and circulating immune complex deposition. So this is the pathogenesis of glomerular injury. Unless we understand the pathogenesis, we cannot understand what are the types of glomerulonephritis happening. So antibody mediated injury, it is an important mechanism of glomerular damage. It is via the complement pathway and leukocyte mediated pathway. So the most common forms of antibody mediated glomerulonephritis comprises of immune complex and autoantibodies against the glomerular basement membrane. This much you know, that is sufficient for understanding. Now, what is the basic tissue reaction? So, glomerular injury there are 4 types of reactions. Ki hoy? Number 1 is hypercellularity. Hypercellularity mane there is proliferation of cells. Hyper means increased and cellularity, that means there is increased proliferation of the cells of the mesangial or endothelial cells. And when there is proliferation of the cells, there is infiltration of leukocytes, that is neutrophil and monocytes. And third is formation of crescent. Crescent is accumulation of cells. That means that is the glomerular epithelial cells are accumulated and they proliferate to form crescent along with the infiltrating leukocytes. So hypercellularity is number 1. Number 2 is basement membrane thickening. That is the glomerular basement membrane thickens. And number 3 is hyalinosis and number 4 is sclerosis. Now what is hyalinosis? Hyalin amra jani, it is extracellular amorphous material, pink color, hyalin. So it is a composed of plasma protein, and hyalinosis means accumulation of material, homogeneous and eosinophilic. Eosinophilic means pink color. So hyalinosis occur. And sclerosis. Sclerosis means collagenous matrix is deposited. So glomerular injury te 4 রকমের tissue reaction হয়: hypercellularity, glomerular basement membrane thickening, hyalinosis and sclerosis. So this is the base of glomerular injury. Next we will come to what are the types of glomerulonephritis which occurs. So you have heard of post-infectious glomerulonephritis, then crescentic. You just know the names, and the basis of all glomerulonephritis is immune mediated. So you know the names: post-infectious glomerulonephritis, crescentic or rapidly progressive glomerulonephritis, membranous nephropathy, minimal change disease, focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, membranoproliferative glomerulonephritis, dense deposit disease, IgA nephropathy. So coming to the glomerulus, it consists of anastomosing network of capillaries lined by endothelium and 2 layers of epithelial cells. So glomerulus consists of tuft of capillaries. Onek capillaries mile glomerulus toiri hoy. And 2 types of epithelial cells, 2 layers. One is the visceral epithelial cell, it is called podocyte, and another is the parietal epithelium, which is on the Bowman's capsule. So as I said, most glomerular disease, it is immunologically mediated. So immune complex which forms in situ or in circulation. And glomerular damage, when it occurs, পেরিটিউবুলার ভাস্কুলার সিস্টেম মানে গ্লোমেরিউলাসে তো ক্যাপিলারিস থাকে, এবার যদি গ্লোমেরিউলাসে কোনো রকম ইনজুরি হয় তো ওই ক্যাপিলারিসের পাশে যে টিস্যুটা থাকে দ্যাট গেটস ইনজিওর্ড, সো দ্যাট ইজ পেরিটিউবুলার ভাস্কুলার সিস্টেম গেটস ইনজিওর্ড। অনেক টিউবিউলস আছে, যেমন প্রক্সিমাল কনভলিউটেড টিউবিউল, ডিস্টাল কনভলিউটেড টিউবিউল। সো গ্লোমেরিউলার ইনজুরি হলে দ্য পেরিটিউবুলার ভাস্কুলার সিস্টেম গেটস ইনজিওর্ড। And also glomerular injury hole increasing intraglomerular pressure, and that causes tubular injury also. So chronic kidney disease, so glomerulonephritis hole that ends, that is a major complication is chronic kidney disease. So that chronic kidney disease ultimately ends in end stage renal failure. So there are two types of syndromes. One is nephritic syndrome, তোমরা সবাই শুনেছো, nephritic আর nephrotic, ঠিক আছে? এবার নেফ্রাইটিক সিনড্রোমে কি কি দেখা যায় সেটা হচ্ছে হিম্যাচুরিয়া। কালকে এখন কিডনিতে প্র্যাকটিক্যাল চলছে ইউরিনের, সেখানে আমরা বলেছি আরবিসি কাস্ট, that is abnormal. So hematuria হয়, red blood cells in urine হয়, and there is diminished GFR, মানে glomerular যে filtrationটা হয়, that GFR gets reduced, and proteinuria and hypertension. So this is the classic presentation of acute post-streptococcals. Post-streptococcal means post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis due to streptococcus. নেক্সট ইজ নেফ্রোটিক সিনড্রোম। এবার নেফ্রোটিক সিনড্রোমের ফিচার্স কি কি? নেফ্রোটিক সিনড্রোমে হেভি প্রোটিনুরিয়া, হাইপোঅ্যালবুমিনিমিয়া, সিভিয়ার ইডিমা, হাইপারলিপিডিমিয়া অ্যান্ড লিপিডুরিয়া। দিস ইজ দ্য বেসিক অফ নেফ্রোটিক সিনড্রোম। So what are the key concepts of renal disease? Renal disease e ki hoy? Urea or creatinine kidney urine diye filtration hoy. So blood urea nitrogen ta bere jay, serum creatinine level also gets elevated. So it leads to a condition called azotemia. So glomerular disease, it can be primary glomerulonephritis. Primary means only the kidney is involved, and there may be primary glomerulopathy in which some diseases do not have the inflammatory component. So inflammatory component jodi na thake, it is called glomerulopathy, and there are also secondary glomerular diseases. Next, coming to the glomerular disease, as I said earlier, primary glomerulopathies, APGN, acute proliferative glomerulonephritis, rapidly progressive crescentic glomerulonephritis, membranous nephropathy, minimal change disease, focal segmental glomerulosclerosis, dense deposit disease, and IgA nephropathy. So the glomerular capillary wall, it is the filtering membrane and consists of endothelial cells, glomerular basement membrane, visceral epithelial cells are called podocytes, and mesangium. Mesangium, it is the tissue that lies between the capillaries. These I have already shown you earlier. Now coming to the diseases one by one. So nephritic syndrome. Nephritic syndrome, the features are hematuria, proteinuria, azotemia. Azotemia means increase in blood urea, nitrogen, and also elevation in serum creatinine, and hypertension. So these are the features of nephrotic syndrome. So these are the features of nephritic syndrome. So nephritic syndrome is the typical clinical presentation of most proliferative types of glomerulonephritis. And nephritic syndrome, what do we see? We see the proliferation of the cells within the glomeruli and inflammatory leukocyte infiltrate. So this inflammatory reaction severely injures the capillary wall, and permitting blood to pass into urine and induce hemodynamic change, and this causes reduction in glomerular filtration rate. So glomerular filtration rate, if it is reduced, it causes oliguria. So what is oliguria? Yesterday in practical class I have said, what is oliguria? Less than 400 ml urine in 24 hours, and fluid retention, that means fluid is accumulated in the body, and azotemia. So coming to the first topic, that is APGN, acute proliferative glomerulonephritis, or post-infectious and infection associated. So there is proliferation of glomerular cells, accumulation of leukocytes caused by immune complex. It is very simple. Only these 3 points you have to remember: proliferation, infiltration by leukocytes, and formed by immune complex. Next, pathogenesis. It is caused by immune complex. Why? Because the streptococcal antigens are causing it. So, streptococcal antigen and antibody, again the antigen-antibody complex, immune complex is associated. Next, what is the classical feature, histologic feature? As I said earlier, hypercellularity. Hypercellularity means proliferation of the epithelial cells, infiltration, crescent formation. So that is the basic of glomerulonephritis. So this proliferating endothelial cells, they obliterate the capillary lumen. So this is a structure of normal glomerulus. Have you heard the name of a stain which is used for seeing the glomerulus? TAS stain. Have you heard the name? What is the full form? Yes, right. So all the images I will be showing, it's in past tense, normal glomerulus, and this is a image of glomerular hypercellularity. See the difference. This is normal glomerulus and this is glomerular hypercellularity. Why? Because why it is hypercellular? Due to infiltration of leukocytes, proliferation of endothelial cells. So it is hypercellular. So what is the typical feature? If you are given a problem card, তোমাদের পরীক্ষায় problem card যদি দেওয়া হয়, তাতে এইটা লেখা থাকবে, smoky or cola colored urine. কোলা কালার্ড ইউরিন মানেই কিন্তু নেফ্রাইটিক সিনড্রোম, তখন অ্যাকিউট পোস্ট স্ট্রেপ্টোকক্কাল গ্লোমেরুলোনেফ্রাইটিস বলতে হবে। সো হোয়াট আর দ্য ফিচার্স? ম্যালেজ, ফিভার, নজিয়া, দেন অলিগুরিয়া, হিম্যাচুরিয়া and sore throat. So streptococcus causes sore throat and that also as a complication causes glomerulonephritis. So earlier I took a class in which I told that streptococcus is associated with another disease also. What topic did I say? কেউ বলতে পারবে? মনে আছে? Rheumatic fever. Good. So streptococcus causes rheumatic fever, rheumatic heart disease, and also acute post-streptococcal glomerulonephritis. So here we can see the patient will be having dysmorphic red cells. Dysmorphic মানে red cell এর যে normal যে structure that will be distorted. আর RBC cast থাকবে. RBC cast. মাইল্ড প্রোটিনুরিয়া, পেরিঅরবিটাল ইডিমা মানে চোখের চারপাশটা ফুলে থাকবে, and hypertension, mild to moderate hypertension. So these clinical features, this may be mentioned in problem card. Next one is crescentic glomerulonephritis or rapidly progressive glomerulonephritis. Here there is severe glomerular injury. So there is loss of renal function. So there are some types, type 1 and type 2. You have heard the name, Goodpasture syndrome. So Goodpasture syndrome is under type 1 crysenteric glomerulonephritis. Next, the pathogenesis, as I said earlier, anti-GBM antibody mediated disease, immune complex deposition. So again, immunologically mediated. The entire glomerulonephritis, these diseases are immune mediated, and the pathogenesis is also same, immune complex formation. The kidneys are enlarged, they are pale in color with hemorrhagic spots on the cortical surface. So the most common histologic feature is crescent. Crescent formation, as the name implies, crescentic glomerulonephritis. So, as in past tense, we can see crescentic glomerulonephritis. Here the glomerular tufts and crescent-shaped mass of the proliferating epithelial cells and leukocytes within the Bowman's capsule. This is the histologic picture. So what are crescent? So crescent are formed due to proliferation of epithelial cells. Bowman's capsule চারপাশে epithelial cells থাকে, সেই epithelial cells are proliferated and there is infiltration of leukocytes, monocytes and macrophages, so that forms crescent. Fibrin strands are also found and rupture in the GBM occurs. GBM is glomerular basement membrane. So crescentic glomerulonephritis, a rupture in GBM occurs. This is a severe injury. Severe injury, and it allows the leukocyte plasma proteins to reach the urinary space and crescent formation occurs. So what are the clinical features? Clinical features include hematuria, RBC cast, moderate proteinuria, hypertension, edema. These are the clinical features. And in addition to that, in Goodpasture syndrome, we can see recurrent hemoptysis or life-threatening pulmonary hemorrhage. In addition to that, in Goodpasture syndrome, we find this. Next is, we can do some tests for analyzing. We do ANA, anti-nuclear antibodies, and ANCA, anti-neutrophilic cytoplasmic antibodies, ANCA, and anti-GBM antibodies. So all the tests are also regarding antibodies. So the next is nephrotic syndrome. So in nephrotic syndrome, there is derangement in glomerular capillary walls and leading to increased permeability to plasma proteins. So what are the manifestations? কি symptoms আছে nephrotic syndrome? Nephritic এ কিছু symptoms, কিছু features আছে, nephrotic এ কিছু features আছে. So nephrotic syndrome, massive proteinuria with daily loss of 3.5 grams or more protein. Hypoalbuminemia, that is the plasma albumin level falls below 3 gram per deciliter. জেনারেলাইজড ইডিমা, সারা শরীর ফুলে যায়। তোমরা যখন ওয়ার্ডে যাবে তখন নেফ্রোটিক সিন্ড্রোমের পেশেন্ট দেখতে পারবে, নেফ্রাইটিক সিন্ড্রোমেরও পেশেন্ট দেখতে পারবে, অ্যান্ড hyperlipidemia and lipiduria. So these are the manifestations of nephrotic syndrome. So coming to membranous nephropathy. Membranous nephropathy te ki hoy? Again it is similar, thickening of glomerular capillary wall, accumulation of deposits containing immunoglobulin. What is the pathogenesis? It is a chronic immune-mediated complex formation occurs, and renal autoantigen also develops in response to antibodies. There is a leakage in the glomerular capillary wall. So how does it occur? So there is a C5b-C9 membrane attack complex, that is complement pathway. So this complement pathway, it activates the glomerular epithelial cell and mesangial cell. This liberates protease and oxidants. So এই যে আমরা ইমিউন পাথওয়েটা বলছি, এতে অ্যান্টিবডি ইনভলভড আছে, কমপ্লিমেন্ট সিস্টেমও ইনভলভড আছে। এবারে কমপ্লিমেন্ট সিস্টেম C5 to C9 অনেক রকম আছে, C1, C2, C3, C4 অবধি, C9 অবধি। এবার C5 to C9 একটা কমপ্লেক্স, সেই কমপ্লেক্সটা গ্লোমেরিউলাসের যে মেসেঞ্জিয়াল সেলস এবং এপিথেলিয়াল সেলস সেটাকে ইনজিওর করে। এবার ইনজুরি হলে কি রিলিজড হচ্ছে? protease released হচ্ছে, oxidants released হচ্ছে, and when this get released it causes capillary wall injury. Capillary wall injured হচ্ছে and protein leakage. So in light microscopy-তে আমরা কিন্তু নর্মাল গ্লোমেরুলাস দেখি এক্ষেত্রে, but under electron microscopy we can see spikes, irregular spikes protruding from the glomerular basement membrane, and these are best seen by silver stain. Here is an image. Here you can see the membranous nephropathy by silver methenamine stain. See the thickening of the capillary walls, and this black stain is due to silver. So by silver stain we can see the thickening of the glomerular capillary wall. So what are the features? Ki hoy? Hematuria, hypertension and proteinuria. This is occurring in such patients. Next, coming to minimal change disease. Minimal change. So what happens here? Here there is effacement of food processes. I told you earlier that visceral epithelial cells, also called podocytes, these are present in the glomerulus. So there is effacement of the food processes, and this minimal change disease is the most frequent cause of nephrotic syndrome in children 2 to 6 years. And the primary cause is visceral epithelial cell injury, also called podocytopathy. Visceral epithelial cells ke bola hoy podocytes. So সেখানে injury hole সেটাকে বলা হয় podocytopathy. So the principal lesion in visceral epithelial cells and the cells of the proximal tubules are often laden with lipid and protein. So tubular reabsorption of lipoproteins passing through diseased glomeruli. This is an image of minimal change disease. The basement membrane is normal and there is no proliferation. So what are the clinical features? Massive proteinuria. Massive proteinuria occurs, but the renal function is good and there is no hypertension or hematuria. So if it is asked which disease, there is no hypertension, no hematuria, but massive proteinuria. So it is minimal change disease. And a characteristic feature is if corticosteroid is administered, there is dramatic response, and this disease occurs in children. So corticosteroid dile 90% children সুস্থ হয়ে যায়। Next is focal segmental glomerulosclerosis. This is the most common cause of nephrotic syndrome in adults. FSGS, focal segmental glomerulosclerosis. কেন focal? কারণ স্ক্লেরোসিসটা কিছু অংশে হয়, সব গ্লোমেরিউলাসে হয় না, কিছু গ্লোমেরিউলাই ইনভলভড হয়, তাই জন্যে ফোকাল বলে। ওয়াই সেগমেন্টাল? এবার এক একটা গ্লোমেরিউলাসের কিছু ক্যাপিলারিস আর ইনভলভড, পুরো ক্যাপিলারিস নয়। সো ইট ইজ কল্ড সেগমেন্টাল। অনলি আ পোর্শন অফ ক্যাপিলারি টাফট ইজ ইনভলভড, সো ইট ইজ সেগমেন্টাল। সো কি ফিচার্স আছে? হাইপারটেনশন, মাইক্রোস্কোপিক হিম্যাচুরিয়া অ্যান্ড অ্যাজোটেমিয়া। What is the pathogenesis? Pathogenesis is degeneration and focal disruption of visceral epithelial cells, and epithelial damage, it is the hallmark of FSGS. So there is reduction in renal mass loss hoy, and hypertension, glomerular hypertrophy leading to proteinuria and glomerulosclerosis. So there is loss of renal mass, glomerular hypertrophy, glomerular capillary hypertension. So the mesangial response, extracellular matrix production and intraglomerular coagulation, এই তিনটে মিলিয়ে it causes glomerulosclerosis. FSGS focal segmental glomerulosclerosis কি আছে? Mesangial cell proliferation, extracellular matrix production, intraglomerular coagulation causes glomerulosclerosis. So কি দেখা যায় মাইক্রোস্কোপিতে? hyalinosis, hyaline deposition, sclerosis, and lipid droplets and foam cells are present. So this is an image of FSGS. Here we can see segmental sclerosis involving upper half of the glomerulus. এই যে sclerosis বলেছিলাম pink color, hyaline deposition, sclerosis হচ্ছে extra cellular collagen deposition. So hyalinosis and sclerosis, this is present here. Next entity is membranoproliferative glomerulonephritis. This is also immune mediated. There are two types, type 1 and type 2. And type 2 is called dense deposit disease. So what is the pathogenesis? Immune complex formation in glomerulus, simple as that, and activation of classical pathway and complement pathway. What is the morphology? Glomeruli are large, hypercellular. Thickening of glomerular basement membrane, hyalinosis and sclerosis. So immune-mediated immune complex is formed, and that may be formed in C2, মানে যেখানে তৈরি হয় সেখানেই এফেক্ট করছে, or it may be circulating in the capillaries. So glomerulonephritis is an immunologically mediated disease, and you have to know the names of the glomerulonephritis, the clinical features, what happens in nephritic syndrome, what happens in nephrotic syndrome, and the names and the pathogenesis of glomerular injury. Okay, that is all for today. Thank you, students.